Whenever we hear the word princess, we imagine a pretty girl in a sparkly dress dancing at balls and having the time of her life. Sadly, that was not the case for Princess Caroline of Monaco. Princess Caroline is a royal figure generally known for her grace, resilience, and dedication. Born to the glamorous Hollywood star Grace Kelly and Prince Rainier III of Monaco, Princess Caroline's life seemed like a fairy tale from the start. However, behind the glittering palaces, prestigious titles, and endless wealth, her life has been anything but simple. Join us as we explore the sad and tragic details about Princess Caroline's life, revealing the real person behind the royal title. Princess Caroline's early life. Princess Caroline was born on January 23, 1957, into one of the most glamorous families in the world. Caroline's birth was celebrated not just in Monaco, but also in the global media, eager to follow the life of the child of such a famous couple. Growing up in the Prince's Palace of Monaco, Caroline's childhood was filled with luxury. Despite this, her life was not a fairy tale. Caroline had a distant relationship with her mother, Grace Kelly, who was deeply involved in her royal duties. Much of Caroline's early upbringing was overseen by her nanny, Maureen Wood.
I think I'm past the rage phase because it doesn't bring you anything.
Caroline often mentioned that her primary bond in her early years was with Wood rather than her parents. She didn't share a meal with her parents until she was 14.
Our children were brought up with a certain amount of discipline and found it quite natural.
Princess Caroline had two siblings. Her brother, Prince Albert Zaku, born in 1958, and her sister, Princess Stephanie, born in 1965. The bond with her brother Albert was also significantly shaped by their shared relationship with their nanny. With the arrival of Stephanie, Caroline found that attention often shifted to the youngest member of the family, further limiting her chances to foster a close relationship with her mother. Her education was marked by high expectations and strict standards set by her mother. Grace Kelly emphasized the importance of academic success and proficiency in activities like skiing and swimming.
Many happy moments in my life, yes. My children give me a great deal of happiness.
Caroline excelled in her studies, earning her French baccalaureate with honors in 1974. She continued her education at St. Mary's School, Ascot, a prestigious boarding school in England, where she further honed her academic skills. After St. Mary's S, Caroline's thirst for knowledge led her to study at the Institut d'études politiques de Paris, commonly known as Sciences Po, one of the most prestigious universities in France. She then attended the Sorbonne University in Paris, where she earned a diploma in philosophy with minors in psychology and biology. Living in the public eye was a constant challenge for Caroline. The media scrutinized her every move, from her schooling to her wardrobe choices. At times, the press was harsh, even comparing her unfavorably to her glamorous mother. Her marriage with Philippe. Princess Caroline's first marriage was to Philippe Junot, a French banker and playboy 17 years her senior. Philippe Junot was born on April 19, 1940, in Paris. He came from a well-off family and carved a niche for himself in the banking sector. Known for his charm and good looks, Junot was a regular in the high society circles of Europe, frequently seen at glamorous parties and exclusive events. His reputation as a ladies' man made headlines, but despite his playboy image, he captured the heart of the young Princess Caroline. Caroline and Junot met in the late 1970s, and their whirlwind romance quickly became a media sensation. On June 28, 1978, the couple tied the knot in a lavish ceremony held at the St. Nicholas Cathedral in Monaco. The wedding was a grand affair, attended by numerous dignitaries and celebrities. Princess Grace Kelly, Caroline's mother, was reportedly concerned about the match, sensing that Junot might not be the right partner for her daughter. From the beginning, the marriage faced challenges. The 21-year-old Caroline, still quite young and impressionable, found herself thrust into a marriage with a man who had a vastly different lifestyle. Philippe's jet-setter ways and Caroline's royal responsibilities created a clash of worlds. The pressures of public scrutiny added further strain to their relationship. Despite their efforts to make the marriage work, it soon became clear that they were not compatible. Philippe's continued playboy behavior, including rumors of infidelity, added to the growing rift between them. By 1980, just 2 years after their wedding, Caroline and Philippe decided to separate. Their divorce was finalized later that year, marking the end of what was hoped to be a fairy tale union. Reports from the time suggested that Philippe was often seen in the company of other women, even while still married to Caroline. This not only hurt the princess, but also created public embarrassment for the royal family. The media was relentless in its coverage of the couple's troubled marriage, often highlighting Philippe's indiscretions. Grace Kelly's tragic death.
Is this the Lisa Fremont who never wears the same dress twice?
It's right off the Paris plane.
Grace Kelly, a beloved Hollywood actress turned princess, led a life that seemed straight out of a fairy tale. Born in Philadelphia in 1929, Grace captivated audiences with her beauty and talent, starring in iconic films such as High Noon and Rear Window. In 1956, she married Prince Rainier III of Monaco in a lavish ceremony that captured the world's attention. As Princess of Monaco, Grace embraced her royal duties with elegance and grace, becoming a beloved figure both in Monaco and around the world.
Many happy moments in my life, yes. Being happy is a perpetual state that anyone can be in.
However, tragedy struck on September 13, 1982, when Grace Kelly's life was cut short in a devastating car accident. The accident occurred while Grace was driving with her daughter, Princess Stephanie, in the mountains of Monaco. Their car veered off the road and plunged down a steep embankment, leaving Grace critically injured. Despite the efforts of medical professionals, Grace passed away the following day, at the age of 52. The news of Grace Kelly's tragic death sent shockwaves around the world, leaving fans and admirers grief-stricken. For Princess Caroline, the loss of her mother was particularly devastating.
Outpouring of emotions that I felt that day.
Caroline had always admired and looked up to Grace, despite their distant relationship. Grace's death left a profound void in Caroline's life, and she struggled to come to terms with the sudden loss of her mother. Caroline, who was 25 years old at the time, was thrust into a new role as a pillar of strength for her family. She took on added responsibilities in supporting her father, Prince Rainier III, and her younger siblings, Princess Stephanie and Prince Albert. Despite her grief, Caroline remained composed and dignified, helping to guide her family through the difficult days ahead. Grace Kelly's tragic death had a lasting impact on Princess Caroline, shaping her in ways that would resonate throughout her life. Caroline felt like her role was taken. After her mother, Princess Grace, passed away, Princess Caroline's role in the Monaco royal family started to become more apparent. With her father's health declining, her younger brother, Prince Albert II, took over as the country's ruler.
Everyone has their own timing, everyone has their own path in life and their own way of doing things, and I took the slightly longer road.
Since Albert was unmarried and had no children at the time, their father, Prince Rainier III, changed Monaco's constitution. This change gave Albert's siblings, including Caroline, the right to the throne if there were no legal successors. So Caroline became the next in line to the throne and became like a leader of the nation. This change in Caroline's position lasted until Albert married Charlene Wittstock in 2011. When Albert got married, Caroline's place in line for the throne was replaced by Charlene. This change was probably tough for Caroline because it meant she might not be part of the royal family anymore. As the First Lady of Monaco, Caroline was deeply involved in the country's activities. She took on many responsibilities to help lead the nation. But when Charlene became the First Lady, Caroline's role was no longer needed in the same way. This change probably made Caroline feel like her important role was taken from her. The relationship between Caroline and Charlene also seemed to get complicated. Charlene might have felt left out sometimes, which could have caused tension between them. Even though Albert acknowledged that he relied on both Caroline and Charlene for advice, their relationship was still complex. When Charlene got seriously ill in 2011, Caroline's concern for her was clear. Sources said Charlene's health was in danger while she was visiting her home country of South Africa. After facing many health complications, Charlene entered a rehabilitation facility to recover. During Charlene's absence, Caroline stepped in to fulfill the role of Monaco's First Lady, just like she did after her mother passed away. Princess Caroline's second marriage. Princess Caroline's second husband was Stefano Casiraghi, an Italian businessman and member of the prominent Casiraghi family. Stefano was born on September 8, 1960, in Milan, Italy. He was known for his charming personality and love for adventure, which drew Caroline to him. Caroline and Stefano met in 1982 at a social event in Monte Carlo, and their romance quickly blossomed. They shared a deep connection and were married on December 29, 1983, in a lavish ceremony held at the princely palace of Monaco. The wedding was attended by royalty and dignitaries from around the world, reflecting the couple's status and importance within Monaco's elite circles. Together, Caroline and Stefano had 3 children: Andrea, Charlotte, and Pierre. They seemed to have a happy family life, enjoying vacations and leisure activities together. Stefano was a devoted father and husband, often seen doting on his children and accompanying Caroline to various royal events. However, tragedy struck on October 3, 1990, when Stefano Casiraghi died in a tragic boating accident off the coast of Monaco. He was participating in the 1990 World Offshore Powerboat Championship when his boat, the Off Course, capsized during a race. Stefano's untimely death sent shockwaves through Monaco and beyond, leaving Caroline and their children devastated.
I like a fairy tale. We met and 10 days later decided to get married.
Caroline was in Paris at the time of the accident, and upon hearing the news, she immediately returned to Monaco to be with her family. The loss of Stefano was a profound blow to Caroline, who was now faced with the daunting task of raising their children as a single mother. In the aftermath of Stefano's death, Caroline made the difficult decision to relocate from Monaco to a secluded village in France, seeking solace and privacy for herself and her children. Despite the immense pain of losing her husband, Caroline remained strong for her family, providing love and support during their time of grief. Despite the tragic end to their marriage, Caroline cherished the memories of her time with Stefano and the love they shared. Their relationship had been filled with joy and happiness, and though cut short, their bond remained unbreakable. Caroline's journey through alopecia. Princess Caroline faced a difficult challenge in 1996 when she began experiencing hair loss due to a condition called alopecia. This condition caused her to lose her hair, which was a distressing experience for anyone, especially a public figure like Caroline. The news of her hair loss sparked a lot of speculation and rumors in the media, with many wondering what could be causing it. Some people thought that Caroline's alopecia might have been related to the tragic death of her husband, Stefano Casiraghi, in a boating accident 6 years earlier. However, others, like biographer Parker Kelly, suggested that Caroline had been going through personal upheaval even before her hair loss began. Despite the swirling rumors, the royal family sought to dismiss any suggestion that Caroline's hair loss indicated a serious health issue. In a 1995 interview with People magazine, Prince Albert reassured the public that Caroline's overall well-being was fine and that her hair loss was due to a dermatological concern rather than a significant health crisis. Throughout her struggle with alopecia, Caroline remained graceful and poised, continuing to fulfill her public duties with dignity. She refused to let her condition define her, showing strength and resilience in the face of adversity. Caroline's journey through alopecia was not easy, but she faced it with courage and determination. Despite the challenges she faced, she continued to carry out her responsibilities as a member of the royal family and a public figure. Her ability to handle such a personal struggle with grace and dignity is a testament to her strength of character. Caroline's third husband's violence reached the media. Prince Ernst August of Hanover, Caroline's third husband, was a controversial figure whose behavior often made headlines. Born in 1954, he belonged to the royal family of Hanover in Germany. His marriage to Princess Caroline in 1999 brought him into the spotlight, but not for positive reasons. Ernst August's violent behavior became a matter of public concern, with reports of incidents that drew attention to the strain in their relationship. Caroline faced difficulties due to his problematic conduct, which was often linked to his excessive drinking. In one disturbing instance in the early 2000s, he was caught on camera using a public urinal at an event, causing diplomatic tensions with Turkey. Their marriage faced further challenges, with Ernst August's behavior worsening over time. He was widely condemned for his actions, which included incidents of aggression and violence. Caroline found herself in the midst of unsettling events, grappling with the impact of her husband's actions on their relationship and her personal well-being. Despite attempts to address the issues, the marriage ultimately ended in divorce in 2009. The decision to separate came after years of turmoil and public scrutiny. While the specifics of their divorce settlement remained private, it marked the conclusion of a tumultuous chapter in Caroline's life. The end of their marriage brought both relief and sadness for Caroline. While she was free from the turmoil of her relationship with Ernst August, she also faced the challenges of rebuilding her life and moving forward as a single mother. Despite the difficulties she endured, Caroline remained resilient, focusing on her duties and responsibilities as a member of the Monaco royal family. She continued to carry out her public engagements with grace and dignity, maintaining her composure in the face of personal adversity. In the years following their divorce, Caroline focused on her children and her philanthropic endeavors. She channeled her energy into charitable work, supporting causes that were close to her heart. Her resilience and determination served as an inspiration to many, demonstrating her strength in overcoming adversity. Her son faced legal issues. In 2012, Caroline's youngest son, Pierre Casiraghi, found himself in the midst of a nightclub brawl. Reports circulated about a fight inside a nightclub where Pierre, along with his friends, got involved in a physical confrontation. One of the individuals involved, entrepreneur Adam Hock, reportedly threw the first punch, leading to a scuffle. Pierre sustained minor injuries, including a wound on his cheek that required stitches and treatment for a microfracture in his jaw. The incident caused quite a stir in the media, shining a spotlight on the royal family's personal matters. While details of what exactly happened that night varied, it was clear that Pierre had been involved in a physical fight, which led to legal repercussions. This wasn't the only instance where Caroline's sons faced legal troubles. Over the years, her sons have had to navigate the complexities of public scrutiny and legal proceedings, often under the intense glare of the media. Despite their royal status, Caroline's sons have had to deal with the consequences of their actions like anyone else. The incident involving Pierre served as a reminder that even members of the royal family are not immune to the law. Caroline, as a mother, undoubtedly faced challenges in guiding her sons through these difficult times. Like any parent, she likely struggled with concerns for their well-being and the impact of their actions on their reputations and the reputation of the royal family. However, through it all, Caroline has remained a pillar of strength for her sons, offering support and guidance as they navigate the complexities of royal life in the public eye. Her friendship with Karl Lagerfeld. Princess Caroline shared a special and close friendship with a renowned fashion icon named Karl Lagerfeld. Lagerfeld was famous for his work as the creative director of Chanel, a prestigious fashion brand. Their friendship blossomed over the years, starting from their first collaboration in the world of fashion. Lagerfeld, with his keen eye for design and Caroline's innate sense of style, made a perfect team. Together, they created stunning gowns and outfits that embodied Caroline's elegant and sophisticated style. Their creative partnership reached its peak at the 2013 Rose Ball, a prestigious event celebrating the 150th anniversary of the Monte Carlo Société des Bains de Mer, where Lagerfeld's contributions showcased the depth of their collaboration and friendship. Beyond their professional endeavors, Lagerfeld and Caroline enjoyed spending time together outside the fashion world. They shared meals, attended events, and cherished each other's company. Their friendship was built on mutual admiration and trust, with Lagerfeld often expressing his fondness for Caroline's grace and intelligence. When Lagerfeld passed away, Caroline mourned deeply, acknowledging his profound impact on the royal household and the fashion industry as a whole. Reports suggested that Lagerfeld left several pieces of furniture to Caroline as part of his will, highlighting the depth of their friendship and the significance of their bond. Princess Caroline's friendship with Lagerfeld was more than just a connection between two individuals. It was a testament to the power of collaboration and camaraderie. Despite their different backgrounds and roles in society, they found common ground in their shared passion for creativity and beauty. Their friendship serves as a reminder that true connections transcend boundaries and enrich our lives in unexpected ways. Lagerfeld's legacy lives on not only through his groundbreaking contributions to fashion, but also through the enduring bond he shared with Princess Caroline. The Grand Return. After the passing of her beloved father, Prince Rainier III, Princess Caroline faced a pivotal moment in her life. She returned to the fold of the Monaco royal family, stepping into a role of greater responsibility and leadership. This transition came with immense challenges, but Caroline faced them with grace and determination. Following her father's death, Caroline took on a more prominent role within the royal family. With her younger brother, Prince Albert II, assuming the throne, Caroline became an essential figure in supporting him and ensuring the smooth continuity of governance. Despite the weight of her grief, she embraced her new responsibilities with strength and resilience. She worked tirelessly to maintain stability and unity within the royal household during this period of mourning. Her presence provided a source of comfort and strength to her family and the people of Monaco. Throughout this challenging time, Caroline demonstrated her commitment to upholding the traditions and values of the Monaco royal family. She honored her father's memory by continuing his legacy of service and dedication to the principality. Despite the immense pressures she faced, Caroline remained steadfast in her duties as a member of the royal family. She attended official events and engagements, representing Monaco with dignity and poise. Her presence at key social gatherings, such as the National Day celebrations and the Monaco Grand Prix, reassured the public of the monarchy's stability and continuity. Caroline's leadership during this period earned her the respect and admiration of both her family and the people of Monaco. Her ability to navigate the complexities of succession and governance demonstrated her maturity and wisdom beyond her years. Princess Caroline's philanthropic works. Caroline has dedicated much of her life to philanthropy, tirelessly working to make a positive impact on the lives of others. One of her notable contributions is the establishment of the Junjakut Association in 1981. This organization pioneered a youth hotline where adolescents could confidentially discuss their concerns with trained professionals over the phone. Caroline's commitment to philanthropy extends to various organizations, including the World Association of Children's Friends, the Princess Grace Foundation, the Prince Pierre Foundation, and UNICEF. These organizations focus on various aspects of humanitarian aid, from children's rights to cultural preservation. Notably, Caroline serves as the patron of the Peter Lamaran Trust, which facilitates canal boat trips for individuals with illnesses or disabilities. This initiative provides a unique and enjoyable experience for those facing challenging circumstances, offering a moment of respite and joy. In addition to her patronage roles, Caroline has actively advocated for children's rights, earning recognition from UNICEF with the Children's Champion Award in 2006. Her tireless efforts in this area have made a significant impact on the lives of vulnerable children around the world. Caroline's philanthropic endeavors have not been limited to international causes. She has also been involved in initiatives closer to home, supporting educational institutions such as the International School of Paris. By investing in education, Caroline recognizes the importance of providing opportunities for learning and growth to future generations. Following the passing of her mother, Princess Grace, in 1982, Caroline remained a fixture at key social gatherings and events, including the National Day celebrations, the annual Rose Ball, and the prestigious Monaco Grand Prix. Through her presence at these events, Caroline continues to raise awareness and support for various charitable causes. In recognition of her unwavering dedication to humanitarian causes and the arts, Caroline was appointed as a UNESCO Goodwill Ambassador in 2003. This prestigious role allows her to further advocate for causes close to her heart on a global scale. Throughout her philanthropic journey, Caroline has received numerous accolades and honors, including the Grand Cross of the Order of St. Charles and the Commander of the Order of Cultural Merit. These awards underscore her profound impact on both local and international communities, highlighting her commitment to making the world a better place for all. In addition to her formal philanthropic efforts, Caroline has also demonstrated a personal commitment to helping those in need. Whether through her support for individuals facing illness or adversity, or her advocacy for marginalized communities, Caroline's compassion and generosity shine through in everything she does. Princess Caroline's philanthropy works reflect her deep sense of compassion and commitment to serving others. Through her various initiatives and partnerships, she continues to make a meaningful difference in the lives of countless individuals, leaving behind a legacy of compassion, generosity, and hope. Thanks for watching another episode. While you are still here, make sure to click the video on your screen for more quality content.